welcome to Tech Talk AD, and today I'm going to share you my range of first aid kit. Right, so to begin with, there are different type of first aid kits that you actually can buy off the shelf. Example, if you go to the pharmacy, you have those kits that are already fully equipped. So basically what you get in the back, example for this, right, you can get the different type of first aid items, example like handy plus, iodine solutions, gauze, and first aid tips inside the bag itself. So what I did was, to make things more interesting, I bought these items, right, the bags empty. So therefore, I can actually purchase the type of items that I would want to buy and put it inside the kit. Yeah, so you ask yourself, what are the type of items that you really need in your first aid bag or your first aid kit? Right, so later I'm going to show you specifically what are the individual items that I have in these three kits here. Right, there is no right, there is no wrong, the type of items that you are supposed to buy off the shelf. For me, when I purchase the kit itself, I rather have it empty, so from there, I can actually go into specific what are the things I really need, because sometimes you can purchase a first aid kit off the shelf, and these are the kits that probably the items you don't really need, and that really wastes a lot of money. So be very specific, ask yourself, plan the things that you really want to put into your kit before you actually purchase them. Alright, yes, so when we talk about emergencies and accidents, right, these are situations that are unplanned. Alright, so I think it is always very important that you should have a form of first aid with you. Example, if let's say you're on a biking trip or you're on a hiking trip, and what happens if let's say you get yourself into a minor accident, you fall, you trip, then who is going to be there to really help you, before the ambulance arrive, to give you the proper recovery or the proper first aid. So I think it is very crucial, especially for people who goes out very often for all these hiking trips. Please carry along with you at least a form of first aid. Something small will do, you don't have to carry something that is huge and take up a lot of space in your bag. Right. So right now I'm going to go through with you the three different first aid kits that I have placed here. Right. Specifically, what are the items in the kit and the purpose of its usage. Right. So end of the session, why should you actually purchase a first aid kit? And also, what are the items that you should put inside your first aid kit? And for part 1 of this video, I'm going to touch on my compact size first aid kit, which I carry during my hiking and cycling trips. Okay, so the very first one, let's see, what we have inside here. Okay, this is a plastic tweezer, right, followed by what I have here. These are the wet wipes, antibacterial wet wipes, 2 pieces of rubber gloves, more alcohol swipes. This is something definitely you're going to need it, to clean a wound. Right, to clean your hand, you can use this alcohol swipes. In this zipper here, I have this iodine solution. Right, so this is a antiseptic that I can use for your wound. This is a sodium chloride solution. Right, so sodium chloride, what you can use is to wash the wound, as well as just in case in an event that something foreign comes into your eye, contact in your eye, and you need to wash it away, right? And let's say you are in a jungle, you are in a secluded area, far away from urban area, you can basically use this solution to wash your eyes. Okay, and what I have here is some cotton wool, cotton buds. And lastly, these are the plasters. Okay, so this is the Handy Plus, a slightly bigger version of a Handy Plus, right? And this is a plaster, right? This is 6.5 cm by 5 cm. So really, depending on the size of the infected area or the wound, right, you can decide which best to cover the surface of the wound, right? So therefore, there will be no spreading of infection until you get proper medical care. So what you should do if let's say you come across a situation whereby whether is it for yourself or you need to render first aid to another party. I think it's very important. What you need to do is first thing to wipe your hands and make sure it's clean, right, from any form of bacteria or dirt and things like that, followed by putting on your rubber gloves, right? So these rubber gloves is going to protect yourself, so you don't want to come in contact with any body fluid, or it could be blood or things like that, from the wound. So this is protect yourself as well as protecting the person you are rendering the first aid to. Okay, and after you put on your gloves and you're safe yourself, you're clean, your hands are clean, then what you can do next is to go into rendering the assistant. You can use the sodium chloride to actually wash the surface of the wound, right? If not, what you can do is also to apply these alcohol swabs. You can just wipe and clean the wound surface, make sure there are no foreign objects or dirt, or mud, on the surface of the wound, right? So make sure the wound is clean, right? Then thereafter, depending on you, if you prefer using, the plastic tweezer to clip onto the cotton wool and apply the iodine solution on it and dab onto or to clean the surface of the wound, you can do that. If not, probably what you can do is to spray directly onto the wound, and thereafter, right, you can actually use the cotton wool and dab it. Okay, so once the wound is clean, disinfected in a way, you can go ahead and use your plasters. Okay, so cover the wound surface with all these plasters and keep it dry, and probably there will be no further infection or pain coming from the wound itself, since the wound is already covered, it's dry, it's clean. Okay, so this is the very first hiking first aid kit which I use very often. Hey guys, I've come to the end of this session. If you like this video, do subscribe to us and take care and stay safe.